Hello there, YouTubers, and welcome to Travels by Douglas and Sue. Come along as we travel to places both foreign and domestic. From modern pyramids to historic venues, movie sets, museums, vast landscapes, national parks, and sunny islands. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching.
Today, we visit the Waco Mammoth National Monument. One spring day in 1978, Paul Barron and Eddie Buffkin were searching for arrowheads and fossils near the Bosque River, when they stumbled upon a huge bone sticking out of a ravine. They removed the bone, and took it to Baylor University's Strecker Museum for examination. Museum staff identified it as a femur bone from a Columbian mammoth. Between 1978 and 1990, the fossil remains of 16 Columbian mammoths were discovered. They uncovered a nursery herd that appears to have died together in a single natural event. Between 1990 and 1997, 6 additional mammoths were excavated, including a large male. Crews also uncovered the remains of a western camel, dwarf antelope, American alligator, giant tortoise, and the tooth of a juvenile saber-toothed cat, which was found next to an unidentified animal. Here, you can see the remains of one of the juveniles. A sample plaster jacket from the site in 1973. Layers of plaster and burlap are applied to a specimen to protect the fossil, as it is transferred to a museum for storage and study. Here lies the remains of the camel, from different angles. Next, it was time to visit downtown Waco. Part of the old Chisholm Trail runs through Waco. The trail started as a pathway, established by Black Beaver in 1861, and later a wagon road, established by Jesse Chisholm in 1864. The Chisholm Trail was a cattle drive highway between San Antonio, Texas and Abilene, Kansas. These bronze longhorns and trail bosses pay homage to the many cattle drives through Waco along this original trail. As an example to the size of these statues, I am 6 feet tall. Keeping in mind that the Chisholm Trail was about 1,000 miles of rustic Texas and Indian territory, the challenges must have been monumental, in order to arrive in Abilene, with the same number of cattle and ranch hands you started with. The Waco Suspension Bridge made it possible to drive cattle over the Brazos River, instead of through it, as the river was often unpredictable and dangerous. The bridge was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1970 and as a Texas Historic Civil Engineering Landmark in 1971, when it officially stopped all cattle traffic. Our next stop, the silos at Magnolia. HGTV, fixer-upper duo, Chip and Joanna Gaines, have coined the two-square block Magnolia Market area in downtown Waco, Texas, as part of the famous Silo District. What was once called the Brazos Valley Cotton Oil Mill, the silos were used to store cottonseed. When Waco was devastated by a tornado in 1953, the silos were virtually undamaged, but remained in use for decades to follow. In 2014, the Gaines purchased the property and started their Magnolia conglomerate. Magnolia Market at the Silos, opened in 2015, with shops, eateries, gardens and green spaces. It also includes a coffee shop, Magnolia Press, a bakery, Silos Baking Company, and a restaurant, Magnolia Table. If that's not enough, it also has a food truck park, a wiffle ball diamond, and an old restored church on property. The following morning, we made sure we were at Magnolia Table early to beat the crowd for breakfast. While I had eggs Benedict, Kimmy Sue chose French toast with ham and scrambled eggs. The main building that once served as the actual mill house for the cottonseed oil, is now the primary Magnolia Market store. And what was once the original mill office, is now the bakery. A bonus for us, was to find the Dr. Pepper Museum. Pharmacist Charles Alderton experimented with fruit syrups to create a drink that smelled like the drugstore. He then offered the drink to the store owner, Wade Morrison, who liked it. Morrison named the drink Dr. Pepper, after a Virginia doctor who was the father of a girl Morrison was once in love with. Located on the site of the original bottling company, the museum showcases relics from the invention of the nation's oldest major soft drink. After it was introduced to millions of visitors at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, it was an instant success. While I could not find an exact date, Dr. Pepper was invented in 1885, making it 140 years old in 2025, 1 year older than Coca-Cola, which was invented May 8, 1886. The well seen here supplied the water used to make their product. Artesian water was used because it was of higher quality and more consistent, which helped ensure the product was always the same. Although invented by Alderton, it was Morrison and chemist Robert Lazenby who further developed Dr. Pepper into the marketable product that it remains to this day. What was originally formed as the Artesian Manufacturing and Bottling Company in 1891, Lazenby and his son moved the Dr. Pepper Company from Waco to Dallas in 1923. Today, Keurig Dr. Pepper is the second highest selling carbonated soft drink in the United States, with annual sales exceeding $14.8 billion. Not too bad, for second place to Coca-Cola. We hope you enjoyed our venture through Waco, Texas. Please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to comment below as well, and as always, thanks for watching.